Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. I am, bleh. Count. Oh, crap. Did I fuck this up? I think I might have broken my bot. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Um, Crap. Oh, hi there. Hi, Hono. How are you? Hello, hello. I like that emo. It's very cute. Give me a second here. We're already starting off with some scuff. Hang on. For more. Oh no. Hang on. Let me close this. I think I broke my bot that tells you when ads happen. Crap. Oh no. Okay, it is not connected. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. Oh no. Crap. Okay, shit. Sorry. I'm sorry you threw up. I hate when that happens. Okay, I need to... Give me a second while I figure this out. Oh boy. What? Crap. Alright, I guess while we're waiting, real quick. Transversary! Oh, hi, Newts. Hi, Newts. Transversary, February 5th, 9 p.m. I did add it to the schedule on my Twitch channel, so if you look there, it'll give you, like, your local time and all that. Yeah, hi, Newts. How's Terraria, Newts, by the way? How's Terraria? Also, Hono, I hope, you feel better. You know, I hope your tummy settles down and all that. Um, I think this one, copy. Let me see here, log in. Which... Oh god, I gotta check an email. Hope we can play it together sometime soon. I do want to play it. I do want to play with you. We need to... I need to, like, DM you and figure out a day or time to do that. What email is this thing fucking attached to? Hang on... This one? Can't be this. Was it this one? Can't be. What the fuck? What the some fucking hell is this? Give me a second here. Ugh. Thingy. Sorry again. Sorry, I'm fucking around, having to check emails and stuff. Okay, I got this connected. No thanks. My transversary gonna be like gonna be reading gonna be reading like copy pastas. What did I just close? Oh no, I didn't close anything. What all is like what all is I'm having a brain fart. Okay, hang on. Authorize that. Okay, so that's connected. Okay, I think I fixed the thing. I think I fixed it. I'm gonna pray this was fixed. Alright, alright. Sorry about the scuff. Sorry about the scuff. Okay. Alright, what do I need to move around? That, go there, bam, bam. Okay. Alright, there. Oh. But yeah, alright. Sorry about all that scuff. Welcome in, everybody. We're gonna be doing some Stardew Valley tonight. My day has been oy vey, just kind of overwhelming. I have a lot of bullshit happening on Monday, and I'm not fully prepared for it. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. Trying to think what else. I did mention Transversary. That's gonna be on the 5th. Copy pastas and stuff like that. To kind of give more explanation on that, excuse me, sorry. How it's gonna work is that for every... I'm gonna have a redeem. There's gonna be a redeem for like 250 points. And if you redeem it, I'm gonna basically read a copy pastas while voice training. um Trying to think what else. And like for every sub, it'll be like read a copy pasta. And if we get through all the copy pastas, or if it's like pretty evident that like, oh, this is overwhelming, then we're gonna just go straight into me voice training with the B movie script. I'm also gonna be playing Hat in Time, basically, and I'll also have like a little timer where like, oh, every 15 minutes, gonna do a copy pasta and all that. So we'll see how all that goes, pretty much. This is kind of like a first event thing I'm doing. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, baby. All right. Without further ado, we're gonna do some Stardew. I did make a little farm. Oh yeah, spore. Yeah, this one. But yeah, so let's get this going. It's just gonna be a simple day, or simple stream, I should say. Oh god, my throat. My throat's a little dry. Hang on, sorry, I'm moving a thing. Sorry about that. Newts, if you're there, I don't know super much about the update, but like, can you use pylons in boss battles now? Like, that's a thing or something? I think I saw like an image of that. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. Because like when I think of that, oh hi peach, hi. Okay, I will drink. Hang on. Hi Peachill, thank you for the hydration. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. I hope the hiatus is going good. You and me both. Yeah, when I think the pylon being used in a boss battle, I just instantly think, how does Moonlord interact with this? I'm good. Having comfy game time. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, we're doing comfy game time basically. I'm pretty overwhelmed because of university and other stuff happening, but I'm hanging in there. So I'm just gonna do some Stardew tonight. I don't have the mental capacity to Dark Souls it up or do like Total War, Warhammer, and all that. But yeah, but no, I'm doing good. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I have tomorrow to prepare for stuff. It's gonna be good. I'm sure I'll be over. Oh, what's gonna happen to you in like a few weeks or so? Like exams and stuff? Because that's part of the reason I'm overwhelmed right now, is because I have my first exam and it's taxes! It's taxes! But yeah, I also have like an event I have to go to. A networking event. Exam and project. No, I feel that. I feel that. No, I think most of my projects are gonna happen in, like March or something. That or like in the next few weeks as well. We'll see how that goes. I know I have like a research project I have to do for my tax class. I have cases I'm gonna have to read for my ethics. There's already a lot of reading in my economics class, and really, yeah. Trying to think what else has been going on lately, outside of just me suffering. Kinda getting back into Warhammer a little bit. Well, Warhammer 40k, I should say. I don't know. I've been listening to like podcasts of 40k again, and they've been pretty fun. I listened about the Flesh Terrors. The Flesh Terrors chapter in 40k. They're interesting. Lots of Nurgle stuff. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. No. Sorry, I'm kind of brain. I think after the Transversary stuff, I'm gonna probably look about doing a challenge run of Pokemon. Pokemon Emerald, I should say. Doing like grass type only. Nurgle your gurgle. Yeah. I love Nurgle so goddamn much. I love Nurgle. It just hits like a lot of check marks for me, I guess, in a way. Like, they're big, slow, they Green. Green's a big one. What's another thing off the top of my head I can think of? They're fat. I like big. I mean, yeah, big. That kind of works in that favor. I like that they're kind of are they? Yeah, no. Nurgle's kind of attrition-y in a way. If you look at the Chaos Gods, like RPG kind of stats slash classes, Nurgle's the one with like HP and HP defense kind of deal. How much do I have? Okay, hang on. Later on campus. We're done, but you never know. I know that feeling, Newts. I did that on Thursday. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on my thingy. For my psychology class, we have to do like, oh, you have to do this research stuff, basically. Can I make a chest? I can make a chest. Yay, chest. Gonna be a psychopath and leave it outside. I love this song so goddamn much. I like that color. Yeah, so on Thursday for my psychology class, what did I do? We have this like semester-long project where you had to participate in like research for the university and all that. And oh, you can do fishing. I'm probably gonna end up doing a lot of fishing. And literally Thursday, I just did it in one sitting. I think I'm helping out with a course like that. Yeah. Yeah, I had to answer a bunch of questions and stuff like that. There was one research thing that was like an hour and a half long, and it was about like psychedelic usage and all that. I hope I'm not. No, I can talk about this, I guess. It's not like people in the stream can find it or something. But it was, I had to answer like, no, I don't use psychedelics. I don't use this. I don't do this. I have not experienced this like over and over and over again. So I don't know if I got the credit. I think I got the credit for that research thing. But yeah. Grading assignments. I've done that in the past. I used to be a tutor, so I've graded other what a nerd. Wow. Whatchamacallit? What am I thinking of? I'm trying to brain fart. Sorry, my brain is short fusing. The hell was I talking about? Oh, grading papers, that's right. Yeah, I used to work as a tutor when I was in community college, so I did, I graded tests, and basically I had to look at the things and be like, alright, can partial credit be given on some questions and all that? And yeah, no, it helped a lot of people by doing that, and it was fun. The kind of math I was tutoring for was for like welders and stuff like that. You know, like tradesmen going to community college and all that. It was fun. In retrospect, I don't think I was a good tutor at all. I think I was a horrible tutor. I don't think I was that great. I'm surprised they have you, like, grading assignment. Like, are you, like, is that for a job, or is that, like, whatchamacallit? If, like a credit thing. That you had fun, even if you were not the... Yeah. I met a lot of interesting people in that. I met just a lot of interesting people in community college in general. Credit thing? Damn. They should pay you for that shit. I don't know. Oh, and, maybe I can... Damn it. That's alright. Credit thing, yeah. Layer. I don't know. Boop, 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 boop. Oh wait, I can go to the beach. I'm gonna go to the beach. Technically a lab section, but more. Gotcha. Gotcha. I forgot, I can like literally just go around and scavenge. Be little rodents, just be like... Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Graduate school, that's... Yeah. They've been, I'm on my last year. Well, you know that already, but I'm on my last year, and the master's program has been brought up numerous times, and I have no intention of doing that anytime soon. I do not want to get my master's. I do not want it. Let me go down here to the beach. Hi, Willie. I want the fishing rod. The bamboo pole. Yeah, I just, I don't want to spend that money right now, you know? What's some other uni stuff I can talk about? I don't know. I'm learning Python for fucking economics. Apparently it's good for, like, making charts and stuff, or something like that. I don't 100% understand, to be fair. Computer tech is not, like, my, big, strength. I guess we can, yeah, strength. I am not a very tech-savvy person. Like, I understand business and people to an extent, but tech? No. No, that ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son. No, or something. It's nerdy work. Yeah. Oh, congrats on being first goober newts. Hell yeah, thank ya. Appreciate it. Oh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Trying to think what else is going on in my life. I don't know. I'm very excited for the Transiversary thing. I'm the big hyped that I will get to read a bunch of copy pastas and shit. I might try to make a video out of that. We'll see how that goes. Actually, speaking of video, I have made no progress on the video I was working on. I have made well, no, I did work on it a little bit, I think. On the thingy. On the weekend I wasn't streaming. I can't remember if I did. Well, thank you, Newt. I appreciate it, Newt. If you can be there, cool. If you can't, that's okay. Fuck. Or no, I don't... Okay, that's right. Scythe doesn't... Get out, please. Let me out! Let me out! Yeah, if you can be there, cool. If you can't, that's okay. That's alright, you know? It is what it is. Gonna throw that in. Oh, actually, I want that, yeah. Yeah, but we'll do that. Let me throw Rouge in there, yeah, and then we'll end the day. Yeah, there's some mods I need to install of this game. I'll do it eventually. But yeah, I'm also kind of excited to play Hat in Time for that stream. I love that game so goddamn much. It is so adorable. So adorable. Yay! Oh, okay, I'm gonna go fishing today. We're fishing today. We fishing today. It's raining. I love rain. Rain is so wonderful. But kind of back to like the YouTube video. Yeah, I've made no progress at all. I'm honestly immensely nervous about it. Because it's like it's the first video, and I do cut myself a little bit of slack, but it's like how do I describe it? There's still that like level of like I want it to be perfect, I want this to be good and all that, but I don't know. I'm not the best writer. We'll say that much. My writing skills aren't always the greatest. I'm gonna fish over here. I know there's a little thing over there, but I'm just gonna fish over here. But, yeah, I need to really just get it done, truth be told, so I can uninstall some games that are taking up a lot of space on my computer. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll do it this upcoming, not this weekend, but the upcoming one. Whatchamacallit? Because, like, I don't know, with regards to like YouTube video, like making videos, I want to leave like an impact on the internet a little bit, you know. I want to leave something that will be enjoyed for like years to come and all that. Something that like people can come back to or see in the future and, you know, watch and all that, you know. You know. You know. Sorry, I kind of lost focus there. I don't know. Because, like, I primarily watch YouTube and all that. And I don't know. Legacy isn't... Yeah, have a legacy. It isn't a... Yeah, I can... Yeah, that's... You understand what I'm getting at. Kind of a legacy and all that. And it's kind of like a self-fulfilling thing to an extent for me. Because, like, for the longest... For, like, years before... Like, middle school, high school, even a little bit of elementary school, I wanted to be, like, a YouTuber. Specifically a Let's Player. And I never... Well, I tried a few times, but it never stuck and all that. And then I learned about streaming, and then VTubers, and now here I am. So, but that idea of, like, still kind of wanting to do YouTube stuff exists. And I don't know, just being like, here's a bunch of stuff I created that I have that, you know, I'm proud of, you know. There's a little self-fulfillment element to it that I want to, like, fulfill and all that. What else? I don't know. I don't think it helps that a lot of the YouTube videos I end up, like, watching or listening to are, like, ones that are, like, hours upon hours long, you know? I don't know, I like videos, I like video essays. Wait, oh, okay, wait, hold up. I actually need to pause for a second. Y'all need to see this bullshit. You all need to see this bullshit. Hang on. You all need to see this. You need to see this shit. Hang on. I'm gonna... Oh, man. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna get a little... I'm gonna do a little snipping tool thing here. You guys need to see this. You all need to see this. Hang on. Bear with me. I gotta do, like, the underline stuff. Okay. I gotta save this image. Fuck. Alright, you need to see this. Alright, let me close that out. Let me open up image. The browse, go to my thingy. Okay, here it is. You need to see this. So this is Sea Rooster Gaming. I learned about this person today. Now, I'm gonna expand this. I'm gonna zoom in on this. 32-hour long video. 32-hour long video. It's a full series, granted, but 32 hours long. 32 hours long. Man's great. Absolutely. I am unfathom. I'm surprised YouTube even allows it. Like, holy shit. Oh my god. Aura farm. I don't even think this is aura farm. Like, this is just farming. There is no aura. It's just pure farming. So let me remove that. Let me get back to start it. But yeah, I wanted to share that because you won't let me have one more than Silvers. First off, hi Swamos. Secondly, 32 hours Swamos. But yeah, welcome in, Swamos. Welcome in. We're just talking about YouTube right now. Kind of like TLDR. I want to have like a legacy on YouTube and all that. I'm gonna support. We'll watch it in one sitting. You know that. Fuck, that might be a good idea. Well, Hmm. Oh, you know, wait, oh my, I just realized if I did that on Twitch, that's a possibility. I'm not going to, I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm not doing that. I am not going to stream myself watching that for 32 hours. No. No. God, no. God, no. I've... God, watch-alongs. Oh, my lord. Well, I do like watch... If I did watch-along stuff, I'd want to do it in a Discord server. And that server does not exist. Dead shroomish. Yeah. Oh, hey, flounder. I got a flounder. Wowee. 32. You long form videos, but I think 32 hours is long. After like 25 hours, I'd be dead. I just like hour 28. Guys, he referenced hour 17 of the video. when he was on Kashi, you know? Oh, I don't have mushrooms anymore. I'm gonna run back, and then I'll probably do more fishing in the river. Anyway, but yeah, I want to like, I want to have like something I can leave on like YouTube and all that. Something like, you know, something where like years to come, people will like, it's like, hey, let's sit down and watch this and all that, you know, like this edited video and stuff. I want to do that. I want to do that. And I'm kind of like debating on how I want to like approach that, if I'm being honest. Like the video I've been working on, it's very much like a game design analysis kind of thing, but I'm not sure if I want to do like most of my videos as that, you know, because I do love game design, like analyzing game design. I think it's one of the most interesting things, like concepts and all that. And it's kind of what I grew up on a little bit, if I'm being honest. I think, because like growing up, like from, I'm gonna say middle school, you know, no, all the way to like elementary school to like now, I, you know, mainly watch like game reviews and all that, and you know, and then come college and YouTube and all that, you know, people start doing more like in detailed analysis videos, in a way, if that makes sense. I feel like my first exposure to kind of what I'm talking about would be Egoraptor sequelitis. I don't know if any of you all have watched it. Those videos, he compares like game sequel, well, like base games and then the sequels to those games. So like what did he compare? I think Mega Man and then Mega Man X, Castlevania 1 and Castlevania 2. And then later on, I think it was Castlevania 1 and 4, I think? And then years later, he did Ocarina of Time and A Link to the Past, kind of comparing those games, analyzing their design and all that. So, I don't know, I think that stuff's like really interesting to me. And I like that. I like that stuff, you know? I want to make a video essay on analyzing poison damage in video games, and like the multiple ways you can how you can design said poison damage and all that. Because believe me, there are so many layers of approaching that. It is a poison damage can be a rotten onion with how many layers can be created because of it. Yeah, I don't know, that will eventually be created. We'll see how that goes. I think I first just need to focus on the one I'm working on, you know, and get that finished eventually. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm loving this music, by the way. I purposefully put on Wii music because it makes me feel nostalgic and all that, you know. The Wii is what I grew up with. Wii, Xbox 360. Oh, oh, hey, Swamos, thank you. 7 spores, 7 tolls of the bells from the Plague God's garden. 7 afflictions applied to the body. 7 spores for the new fecundant life. 6. No, we do. I was not ready for 6, 7. God, actually, I found out today that 6, 7 originally is like a police code thing or something in a song. 6 to 7 spores. that you know what? That also reminds me of a moment from like the Madagascar movies. If you're sure you can't escape it. That reminds me of a Madagascar moment where it's in the second movie where they crash the plane. Alex is like, how long is it gonna take to fix this plane? And they're like, oh, it's gonna take 6 to 5 days. 6 to 5 years. 65 years. No, 6 to 5 years, or something like that. I don't know, that 6 to 7 spurs reminds me of that. Iron. Bye, seaweed. I'm all filled on fish. I remember that. 65 days. Yeah. Oh, and then later in the movie, no, 6 to 5 days. And then later in the movie, there's a literal fucking like workers' union negotiation happening. I forgot. I love that movie. We want maternity leave. Maternity leave? None of you are women. God. I forgot the writing sometimes in those old movies is just glorious. Right, let's go. Oh, and then they blackmail Skipper with the pictures of him with the bobblehead and shit. It's time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, Copcorn. Hello, welcome in. How you doing? Hello, hello. We're talking about Madagascar right now. We're talking about the Madagascar movies and how the second movie had a workers' union labor negotiation scene. Mpreg, welcome. Well, the reason for Mpreg is because the chimpanzee workforce wanted maternity leave. And the way they got that maternity leave was through blackmailing Skipper. But yeah, welcome in. I'm doing alright right now. Little overwhelmed by uni and stuff. So my mind isn't at like 100%, which is why we're doing Stardew. It's kind of just easy for me to turn my brain off and stuff. I don't have to like focus super duper hard on it, compared to like Dark Souls or Total Warhammer 3. But yeah. Madagascar. I have played, so Madagascar games, I've played the first one on Xbox, and then I played the second one on Wii. They're fun. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. I didn't beat the second one. Yeah. Oh, hang on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Yeah. Yeah. Just one second here. Just oh shit, hang on, I gotta just, yeah, give me 1 second. You know, that's a very interesting thing. There we go. That is why I do not have links enabled in stream. But anyway, but yeah. Yeah, no, I played those games. They're fun. Seribot, I will, hang on, actually let me note that down real quick. I do. Let me add that. Noted. Thank you. I'm guessing it's like a moderation kind of bot thing. I imagine that's probably what it does. I do have a bot already that I pray is working right now, because it didn't seem like it was working. But we'll see. I also played the Shrek 2 on Xbox. Shrek 2 on fucking Xbox is amazing. It is phenomenal. It is mwah. It is a quality game. Hang on, let me get this fish. Oh, he's live on Twitch so you can chat. Oh, gotcha. Hedge. I had it. Oh, you had over the hedge for. Oh, over the hedge. God. Oh, my lord. Oh. Oh, you just awoken so many memories. I repressed all that. God, over the hedge. That was something, I tell you. You understand like the concept of like core memories, right? You have those memories that are just ingrained into your mind forever and ever. Over the hedge, there's one moment. The sky. Oh, fucking based. No, I get it. There's one moment in that movie that just lives rent-free in my head. It is forever etched into my mind. And it's the moment where he's like, we're gonna get enough food to feed a bear! And they all look at him. Just a figure of speech. Like, that's it. That's all that's in. It's etched into my mind. Just, God, another movie that has etched itself within my mind is Flushed Away. We're on the topic of like DreamWorks. Fucking Flushed Away. So many moments of that movie are just ingrained into me. They're just ingrained. I'm trying to think of one of those moments. God, the handshake scene where it's like, you gotta spit in the hand. Your own hand. I need to watch Chicken. I have not seen Chicken Run. I've heard it's amazing, but I have not seen it. I heard that one's really good. That's made by like the Wallace and Gromit people, I'm pretty sure. I like Wallace and Gromit. Chicken Run is so good. I've heard it's so good. I just haven't watched it. Oh god, oh my god, it just reminded me. It reminded me of some. I got reminded of the Thanksgiving movie. You know, the one where it's like, we're getting turkeys off the menu. Wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. I got my shit mixed up. I think the people who made that movie made one about squirrels that uses Gundam style or something. For its like main theme. But it's as good as Flushed Away. Oh, gotcha. I need to watch. There's a lot I need to watch, but nah, that's one I definitely do need to watch. Maybe I should just make a Discord and be like, we're watching shit, alright? I have a whole list of stuff I need to watch and catch up on. We're going back to the Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. We're going back to get... God, I love that shit so much. God. Some things are just... I don't know, they're just great. Lordy. You know, I'm debating, because I know there's the K-pop Demon Hunter thing, and people are like, it's a great and all that. Man, I don't know. But here's the... Okay, wait. Oh shit, I actually need to throw some shit in the box. Real quick. I'm not gonna fish today. Whenever I think of K-pop Demon Hunters, I just think of a meme where it's like if K-pop Demon Hunters was made in 2010, and it's like, oh, we couldn't beat the villain. We couldn't beat them. Wait, who's that? And it's just fucking Gundam style that beats the main villain. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, I've heard great things about it. I think the visuals look really good. I haven't watched it, but I've seen the memes. I've seen the memes and some of the snippets of like some of their song animation and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe give me like 5 years and I'll actually watch it. I'm a pretty big slowpoke when it comes to like stuff that gets released and all that, if that makes sense. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. I'm trying to think what other shit I need. I need to finish Apothecary Diaries. That's one I really do. There's a person that I've been kind of ghosting. I've been just, I don't know if ghosting's the right word. I made a promise to finish it and I haven't finished it. But, I don't know. Same, I was just watching Breaking Bad. Oh, hell, Breaking Bad? Fuck yeah. I actually haven't watched Breaking Bad all the way. I watched a lot of the YouTube clips, so like most of the story I understand already. My favorite anime. Oh lordy. I've watched The Sopranos. That was like the big thing I watched recently was The Sopranos. I love that shit so much. Yo T. Wait, shit. Wait, I don't know if I want to show the meme for that. Anime would actually be so peak. I mean on YouTube there's the whole thing where it's like Baki Breaking Bad stuff. Have you seen that? That shit's like pretty funny. It's like very over the top and stuff. It's lordy. There's a lot of shit that's good and stuff. Oh, cat! You'll have to check it out. Yeah. Okay, yep, I will take the cat. I will take Cato Sicarius. Hang on, wait, let me actually look up that name real quick. Hang on. 40k... Cato Sicarius. There we go. I can then come back here. Yeah, alright, cool. Sorry about that. Yes, I will adopt the cat. It will be Cato Sicarius. Oh shit, I spelled that wrong. Sicarius. I can't. Hang on. Sicarius. Cato Sicarius. There we go. We now have Cato Sicarius. You know what? Hang on. We're gonna add Cato Sicarius getting added to the bottom right where I'm at. Hang on. Cato Sicarius cat. Let me see here. Okay, wait. Wait. Hang on. Let me fuck around for this for a sec. It's a 4-hammer. Wait, no, actually, wait. This is perfect. Wait, this is perfect. Let me get like a little snippet right there. Boop. And we'll save as Cato Sicarius. There we go. Alright, let me get back here. And then we're gonna add him. We're gonna add Cato Sicarius for shits and giggles. We'll just do Cato there. Okay, browse. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We got Cato Sicarius right there in the bottom right. It is I, Cato Sicarius, most glorious of house cats. Okay, cool. Oh wait, there's another thing. What is it? Dojo Mart? Cool, whatever. I did the farming! Wow, wee, baby! Ah, cool, baby! But, trying to think of some other stuff. I need to watch One Piece. One Piece haunts me. One Piece haunts me. I started One Piece. I'm at episode 70, kind of roughly speaking. I have been at episode 70 for like 4 months. I really need to... Oh, I want to go get more farm grow stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I tried. I got 100% and fell. Damn. But yeah, I'm like 70 episodes in. Always around. Then I got fatigue and haven't gone back. That's fair. I think they're only like 1,100. I might be wrong on that amount. Oh, it's locked. I'm gonna be a little trash goblin. Let's be a little trash goblin. Trash goblin. Is the mayor outside? No? Trash goblin. Yeah, no, One Piece, I love the weird designs of One Piece. That's something I really wanna I don't know. I don't know. One Piece is great. We're just gonna sit here for a second while we wait for it to hit 9, so I can buy more seeds. Um, what other shit do I need to watch? There's so much shit I need to watch, just in general. Oy I need to finish Apothecary Diaries, One Piece. Let me rephrase that. I don't need to finish One Piece. I just need to watch more of it. Um, I want to watch Lupin. Lupin is the pacing is genuinely. I'm aware of the pacing. Well, I know there's no ending. I can't handle. Okay. Actually, that's funny. That word commitment. That is the best way I've looked at anime. The word that like whenever it's like, oh, you should watch this anime. I always approach it like, can I commit to this? With normally with other shows, it's like I can watch it and be fine. I can watch like parts of Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad and then step away and be fine. Anime, it feels like you have to commit to it. And One Piece is one of the few where I'm like, okay, I actually want to commit to this. Also, this is like, I don't know, it feels like committing to it isn't, there's more benefits than drawback to me. We'll do cauliflower. I'm just gonna buy as many cauliflowers as I can. I think I can 21. 21? Um for the One Piece to come. I might do that genuinely. Require English stuff. It required yeah, even yeah, that's another thing. Just it's like you have to put so much attention into it, you know? I don't know. Ugh. Here, I'm gonna get another sip real quick. Hang on. Oh boy. Yeah. But anime, yeah, committing to anime, I know that feeling all too well. Um to an extent. Yeah. Oh, can I make a scarecrow? I can't make a scarecrow. God damn it. Oh well, it's fine. And then I just need one more. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other animes that I have one friend at university, and she's like, "You need to watch." I think it's JJK, like something Getsu, or I don't know what it's called. Um, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce the name. She's like, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. And I'm just like, give me like 5 years. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. She's like, she's always telling me to watch it, and I'm just like, again, I'm a slowpoke, so it's like, give me 5 years and then I'll get into it, you know? Although there is a character in it that might get me into it. I think that's the anime that has the poison guy with like dreadlocks, right? Or something. I forgot his name. I have it written down somewhere, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can play Stardew while you don't spend the entire day watering crops. No, I spend most of the day chopping trees. No, if I can't afford that many seeds yet, Swam. um, God, I love Stardew. But yeah, they've been trying to get me into that anime, and I honestly am just like, nah, nah. You know, I don't know. Or the Mudkip. Yeah, there's a Mudkip. Nobody mentioned that I'm gonna do grass only Pokemon in Emerald. Oh, I'm pissed. Okay, I'm actually slightly pissed about the little Pokemon thing. If you stream, I think if you had ZA or if you streamed it, you could choose your starter. You could have like a little Twitch badge, either like Totodile, Tedpig, or Chikorita. I'm so upsetty spaghetti because I want Chikorita as a badge. I want a Chikorita badge, but I can't because it's over, and I didn't buy ZA because I didn't want to get it. Also because at the time money was a little tight for me as well. So yeah. It's just I love Chikorita. Chikorita's one of my favorite starters. Oh, I got a hat. I got a hat. Let's go. Hell yeah, I got a hat. I'm so upsetty spaghetti that I want Chikorita, man. I want the grass type badge on my fucking Twitch username, you know? But yeah, it's a ZA thing, Cobb. Oh shit, sorry about that. Um, God, what's some other anime? I'm trying to think of some other anime off the top of my head that I either want to watch or have been told to watch. Lupin, that's a big one I want to watch. I want to watch like old anime, like 80s and maybe 90s anime. You know, I want the old stuff. Do I have enough? I have enough. I'm pretty sure. I do not have enough. Damn. You know, aesthetically speaking, I love that old anime style. It's just it just looks so crisp and good, and I'm just like, oh, I love it. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's go ahead and sweep. Oh, I can make a scarecrow. Let's go. I need to make one of those. I need to make one of those. Aku baby. But yeah, I think after the transversary thing, I'm going to I think I'm gonna definitely do like a Pokemon challenge thing. I want to do like monograss Pokemon. I think that's all I need, right? Fuck, I need coal. Scarecrow. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna put you right here. And then let's start watering. I need to watch season 2 of Panty and Stocking. I need to watch season 2 of that anime. I haven't heard if it's good or not, but considering I've been a fan of that since like actually middle school, which is very concerning. Whatchamacallit. It's just so peak, like what the Error. Hi, Error. How are you doing? I heard it's good. Oh, I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad that someone has heard that it's good and all that. I'm glad that you heard it's good. That gives me some hope for the Angel Boys. I think I saw that. I drew fan art and yeah, I think I saw that briefly. I like the Demon Sisters a lot. I like I love their song. I've been listening to their theme song for years. Since middle school. Scanty's Peak. Yeah. Hang on, wait. Okay, wait. I actually need to reinform myself. Scanty's green, right? Scanty's green, or lemon, or lime, fuck. Hang on, Scanty. Okay, yeah, lime. Lime demon. Lime demon lady. Growing up, my brother and I, we would whatchamacallit, we would call, that's my wife, hell, you know what, bass, hang on, I'm doing great. I was listening to the Yakuza 6. It's too good. You know what, that's fair, Error. That's absolutely fair. I'm doing all right. Was overwhelmed today, and I'm still a little overwhelmed because of I got a lot of shit that I need to get done before Monday, and then I have to do a lot of shit on Monday. So, well, I don't know. I have tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I'll be okay. In the end, I will be okay. I have a plan. I got a plan, Arthur. I have a plan, so I'll be all right. Yeah, but Scanty being your wife, that's based. That's very based of you. Growing up, my brother and I, we would call Panty and Stocking, we'd call Panty Lemon and Stocking Twilight Sparkle. And then we would call Scanty Lime and Knee Socks Trixie. Just because, like, art, you know, it's like, oh, lemon lime because opposites and all that. Scanty's blonde, Scanty has, you know, green hair. And then Twilight and I'm fumbling. Stocking and Knee Socks are rivals, and it's like Stocking has Twilight Sparkle's color scheme, while Knee Socks has like Trixie's colors and all that. Yeah, rarity because of the horn. I can see that, but we do my brother and I, we did Trixie just because the color fit a little more. Just the hair color was closer to Trixie's, and the rivalry aspect. Yeah, true, yeah. I need to play a Yakuza game. That's another thing. Error for like, you know what? Give me a second here, real quick. Let me actually pull up my Steam. Let me pull up my Steam. Hang on, real quick, Error. I had, for the longest time, I've had a game. I think you told me to get it. When did I buy this? When did I buy this? Oh, I bought this long ago. Bought this like back in 2020. I have Yakuza 0. I have Yakuza 0. I need to play it. I think you recommended it to me, Eric. That's something I need to do as well. I need to play Yakuza. What else? What else can I chat about? But yeah, Panty and Socking. Need to watch season 2 of that. Let me throw shit in here. What's another show / anime game I need to play off the top of my head? I don't know. I want to do multiplayer games in the future. I just don't know yet. I definitely want to do a Repo collab, but I need to find some peeps to play with and all that. Yeah. I need a boyfriend so I can play couple slop. My hyper fixations are too strong. I feel that. You know, no, I vibe with that. I understand completely. You know what, Cobb, does your hyper fixation, do you have shifting hyper fixations where like for like 1 month you'll be like really focused, you'll be like watching YouTube about this series or something like that, and then next month it's a completely different series? Because like mine does that. Mine will swap from different things all the time. Like, oh, I think we have ads. Please tell me the bot's working. They kind of sag a little bit. I think. Fuck, the bot's not working. Fuck, raise the bot. Hang on, ads are happening, right? Ads are happening. Is the bot not fucking working? God damn it. Hang on. Are ads running? Not to you. Ad run, yeah. Dang it. Dang it. I messed up the bot. Dang it. Fuck. That actually frustrates me a little bit. I guess while we're waiting, let me put up... Boop. There. We're gonna put that up. Because advertising. Yippee. I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Oh. Okay. Here, thank you. Eep. Well. Eep well. Yeah, alright. I guess while we're waiting for like a few minutes. While we're waiting for... Oh, Pokemon... I forgot the music turn up. Let me put that on. Sorry about the lack of music. Posted... Oh, thank you. Aw. Thank you. Oh, thank you for letting me know ads are done. Hang on, I'm gonna just measure that anyway. And all that. I appreciate it a lot, actually. Thank you so much. Why is this not working? Do I need to, like, connect to myself to, like, this or some shit? For core function. Why is this not... Oh my god. Okay. I'll worry about this later. I'm a little peeved that it's not working. I'll fix it tomorrow or some point before the other. Gotta repost your... Yeah. Did you... Was that a link? If that was a link, I have links disabled, but that's okay. That's alright. Whatchamacallit? What was I gonna say? Advertisement, Transversary, February 5th, Hat in Time, copy pasta, voice training. If we get through all the copy pasta or it becomes overwhelming, gonna be doing gonna be voice training with the B movie fucking script. So we'll see how that goes. I think ads should be done. All right, back to the Stardew and talking about random shit. I watered my shit, right? Oh, fuck, that could have gone bad. I got like 15 seconds of bad. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Also, Cobb, I went back and read. Pokemon, that's based. Having that as like the main hyperfixation. My hyperfixations kind of go between Pokemon, Warhammer, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, those might be the main. Yeah, those are like the main ones that usually happen. I usually kind of swap between. Also, you're good. You're good, Pichel. Pichel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I really do. I'm sure I am, but still. No, it's alright. I trust you and all that. I have links disabled because not only the bots, but also I think at one point I was getting told like, oh, you should watch this and watch this. I'm like, no, I don't want to watch this. I want to play Pokemon. The main one's Diablo. Ooh! Having Diablo in the hyperfixation cycle is kind of based, I think. I try to get into Diablo, I just can't. It's not for me. You know? Not my thing, not my thing. Oh, shit. I used to have World of Warcraft as a hyperfixation, but now I just kind of reserve it for, like, usually art stuff or lore, kind of, in a way. It's a never-ending cycle of addiction. You know what's funny about that one, Cobb? The game. You know, hang on, I'm gonna snip it. I want that real quick. Hang on, nudes. I want that. I want that real quick. You should watch this. The game. Cobb. Funny thing about having Diablo as a hyperfixation. Whatchacalli. That is a multi-generational hyperfixation. When I was in community college, in my chemistry class, when I sat with with science majors, number one, that's the only reason I passed chemistry. They basically carried my ass through that class. You got it from your dad. One of the older women I was sitting with at that table in chemistry and all that, she was a Diablo player back in the day. She was into Diablo. So it's a generational hyperfixation. Oh lordy. God. Yeah, I guess I should be glad I didn't get into Diablo. I know my hands sure as shit can't handle it. My hands are barely together at this point. I have so many hand issues. But yeah. No, I was susceptible to a different Blizzard property. That was World of Warcraft. Do you need them help? Maybe. Ayo, maybe. You don't understand how much I need that handhold. No, I mean, I do want my hands held. I actually have done some stuff to kind of help with my hands at night. I wear these wristbands. I have these, not wristbands, these wrist thingies. These wrist things that like keep my wrists from like moving a lot, you know, and they kind of help, but I don't know. Yes, Newts, I want you to hold my hand, please. The button down is Diablo is diabolic. Oh, button spam. Yeah, no, I can understand that completely. I can understand that 100%. I played Warframe, so honestly, I blame Warframe for most of my hand issues. God, Warframe. God, I can't play Warframe anymore. My wrists can't handle it. Oh, I also did get some, like, on my table that I have my computer and stuff. I got, I have these like little cushion thingies for my wrists. So now I'm not just, you know, hands on the table 24/7. I can actually rest my hands up and all that, and that's helping. Yeah. I'm trying to think what other games I played that are like within my hyperfixation. Kingdom Hearts, that's one that kind of pops up occasionally. Ben 10. In my hyperfixation, Ben 10 sometimes crops up. And to an extent, I don't know how to feel about it. I have like two, but no, it does not. It does not. It just has a singular cushion. It is a singular cushion. It is not. I don't have a boop mouse pad. Oh shit. Well, actually, the cushions aren't technically mouse pads. No, my mouse pad's a Nurgle thing. Actually, I can pull up a picture of it. Okay, I'm gonna do that real quick. Hang on. We're going into my Nurgle hyperfixation. Hang on, just real quick. Just real quick. Just gonna reply that. Let me see here. Actually, I can pull up the picture. That is my mouse mouse pad thing that has my keyboard and mouse on it. Nurgle, favorite Pokemon playmat as a mouse pad. Yeah, playmats are really good for mouse pads and stuff like that. Actually, yeah, it's this picture. I'm just gonna save it. We'll do fuck you. Oh my god, I hate WebP fucking files. I hate it. Oh my god, I hate internet search, and it's like, here's a WebP file. Like, fuck you. Hang on, Kugath. Mouse pad. Let me close that out. Let me do the image thingy. Image. We'll just, yeah, keep it that. And then, all right, here we go. Bam. This is my mouse pad, actually. This is what my mouse pad currently is. It is this. Yeah, I have this. So I have like a little shit-eating grin guy at the bottom right with my mouse and all that. Where my mouse is at. Yeah, no, I do like it a lot. I've had it for years, so it's a little damaged and stained. I may eventually replace. Well, I do have another gamepad thing for like Magic the Gathering that I may change it out for, but for now I'm just keeping it. My favorite bit is the two. If you look at the left, there's the two big guys with swords. I like those guys. Those guys are cool. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get back to Stardew and talk about random stuff. Fuck! Whatever, it's fine. I accidentally destroyed a cauliflower. Whatevs. We were talking about mouse pads and then Diablo and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I wanna do and all that. What other shit should I... Sorry, I'm brain farting a lot. I don't know. I love Warhammer. The mousepad's Warhammer stuff, by the way. I want to do a video on Warhammer. I want to do, like, lore videos on, like, Warhammer, like, mainly Nurgle stuff. But also I want to do a challenge run in Total Warhammer 3. So normally in those games, you choose a legendary lord. You choose, like, oh, you choose the named character guy. I want to make my own little character and, you know, conquer the world with them. Specifically, a lore of Nurgle sorcerer. You know what? I'm going to show this as well. I'm far too responsible. I mean, if I got into Warhammer... Cobb, listen to me. Listen to me right now. If you are ever getting into Warhammer, DM me. DM me. I will help you in either getting into it or staying away from it. I will give you the proper... I will be the spirit guide that will help you either choose to get into it or not get into it. But no, that's perfectly valid, not wanting to get into Warhammer. The army I have, even though I don't play tabletop, there really isn't a lot of places where I can play Warhammer 40k. There's like one store nearby, but I'm a little, I don't know, it's a little awkward going into it. To not get into it, you just show them your receipt. No, well, okay, yes. to be honest, yes. That is one part. I think the most damning thing you can do as a Warhammer player is like buying models, building an army, painting it, and then having nowhere to play it. That is like the most damning thing, and that happens for a lot of people. I'm thinking about Warhammer. I live right down the road. Have been loaded into. Yeah, that's a thing as well. If you're gonna do like go to comic shops or card shops in general, you're gonna have a better time with like, you know, other trading card games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon. One Piece might not be a good option coming up because of scalpers. Kind of stuff like that. Yeah, no, God, though, I can calculate how much my Warhammer army costs. I only have one game. I just want to know. I just want to note right now, I'm having a lot of fun just chopping trees down and leveling up my forest thing. I don't know. This is just very tranquil for me. Hang on, real quick. I've been goaded into the goaded. Not getting One Piece doesn't seem like. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha. Warhammer. Yay, rainy day. I'm probably gonna fish. I wanna, you know what? We're gonna do a little thing. You know, we're gonna give you a little exposure therapy into Warhammer. Why not? For the purposes of dissuading you, I should say. Let's see here. How should I show this off? Oh boy. God, how do I want to show this arm? We'll do Chaos Demons, because I like Chaos Demons. Okay. I think... it hurts me actually to look at this a little bit. Alright, let me do something here. You know what? No, we're not gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep playing Stardew. I just looked at the website instantly. A unit of like of Nurglings is worth $40, and that is not worth it. Again, if you ever want to get into Warhammer, literally DM me. I will be a spirit guide and all that. I will help you navigate it and give you an idea of like your options, what you can do, and maybe decide if it's worth it or if it's not worth it, you know? So yeah. And that applies to everybody in the chat. If you're thinking of getting into Warhammer, the tabletop, you fucking DM me. I will help you. I will help you. I will help you navigate this bullshit, alright? If you were like, I don't want to get into Warhammer, give me some videos basically dissuading me, I got that shit. I got it. So, yeah. Yeah, if anything, if you do get into Warhammer, maybe just leave it at painting, like, because I think, I know it seems like, it's like, oh, you shouldn't spend $100 plus on this giant fat plague demon, but I feel like the bigger models in Warhammer, I think they're better, like, how do I want to fucking phrase this? The big models are good decoration pieces. So when I look at those having a high price, I think it's a good value. I need to run back and throw this shit into the box and shit. Like, hell, I can show it off. You know, yeah, we're gonna look at my Warhammer army. Fuck it. I like showing off my Warhammer army. Shit, let me actually find this real quick. I have to go into Discord. Crap, am I spelling this wrong? But can I just... Damn it, fuck. I am fumbling this shit. Let me... Oh, I know where I posted it recently. Hang on. Hang on, art. Here we go, baby. Save image. Bam. There we go. Alright, let me close that out. Alright, we're gonna look at my Nurgle Demon Army. Kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. This is probably gonna be really big. Alright. Bam. Oh, yep, it's a big thing. Alright, Nurgle Demon Army. It is long. There we go. Alright. Oh, you know what I can do further? Hang on. Bear with me real quick. Bear with me. I need to... Bear with me real quick. Hang on. I need to... Shit. Fuck. Hang on. That's... something like that. Okay. Let's not explore that at the moment. Hang on. Let me do this. Okay. Okay, so then if I do... Bear with me. I don't... Oh, I do have this set up. I do have this set up. Holy shit. Okay, I actually have to edit this real quick. I'm surprised I still have this. I thought I deleted this. Crap. Yeah, do like... Sure. Do that and do that. Top. That's not enough. I need to do like... good enough. Alright. Oh, wait, shit, the bottom. Fuck. Hang on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Do like... Alright. Alright. Let me do like... We'll do this. Yeah. I'm surprised I still have this. I need to add this to my just mainstream thing. Alright, let me pull out... let me get a color. Make that a little more green. Brighten it up. More green. Perfect. All right. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. I think. All right, hang on. Let me. Can I increase the thickness? Can I increase this thing's thickness? Oh, here we go. Size. Perfect. All right. All right. So I'm gonna. All right. This did cost a lot of money. So if you're getting into Warhammer, if you're doing like, you're like, oh, I just want a decoration piece. Big models. So we have this guy in the back here. We got, oh shit. We got this big guy, and we got this big guy right here. I think having big models, because like there's a bunch, there's a bunch of small units. Like, here, can I like, oh, can I like, cool. Oh, I'm so glad that works. Because like, God, I'm not used to this. Because like right here is like a horde of small units, and together it's like kind of cool looking. But if you're just doing like decoration only, it's not worth it. Getting like the big models is worth it, But as for how much this costed, let me get a calculator. Let me get a calculator. Hang on. Let me get a calculator. Let me get a calculator and let me like kind of tally this up. So okay, we got that's that much plus that plus that. Crap, I had to restart. That plus. Give me a second here. As I calculate this, and this is going to be a very rough estimation, by the way. Plus that much. We're just going to round that one up. Those were, I think that's 2 squads of those. Yeah, I think I only had that's another that much. I have 3 of those. That's okay. All right, and then I have him. I only paid like $30 for him. I'm not going to include real quick. I'm not going to include these guys right here. Okay, so after kind of doing rough calculations, and not all these costs are up to date, mind you. And I think some of these are a little accurate of how much I paid. I'm at $915. all this, all this. $915 baby. $915. Yep. Yep. And you know what's funny? This is one of the more affordable army. Well, it depends on how you define affordability, I should say. Yeah, honestly, thank you for dissuading. Okay, listen. No, honest to God, yeah. If that dissuaded you, then good. Honestly, again, you're not looking to get into Warhammer, and honestly, yeah, if you're gonna spend a lot on plastic, you might as well just do Legos and all that. Lamau. Legos are cool. I think Legos are really cool. I know they've gotten really expensive, but I think Legos as like a decoration piece are like really cool and all that, you know. But yeah, my army is affordable. The reason my army is quote unquote affordable, if you can believe it or not, is because it can be used in multiple tabletop war games under Warhammer. Here, let me throw some stuff in here. I'm not going to be using any of these. Because the army I have can be used in Games Workshop's 2 main game. Let me take a sip real quick. I'm burping. I apologize. They can be used in the 2 main war games. Hi, Pie! Hi, Pie, how are you? Praise the shrimp. No, you know what? No. No. Praise you, you fucking epic-ass artist. You cool goober. That's right, Pie. You're a cool goober. Pie, absolute cool goober. Phenomenal artist and all that. Absolute goober. What the fuck? What do you mean? What? No, I know you're a cool ass artist. Yeah, hi, bye, welcome in. I hope you're good. we're just talking Warhammer and kind of just like decorations and all that. What was that about? Oh, I was talking about my army and how it's kind of affordable. My army can be played in the 2 big war games for Games Workshop and all that. Oh, that's alright. You don't need to know Warhammer. All you need to know is that I spent $915 on my army. I've spent nearly $1,000 on my... Well, technically, the ones I... Actually, you know what? The ones I showed earlier, I don't have the picture up. You know, I might pull the picture up. Hang on. Warhammer across the room. 40,000ly. I'm just saying... Yeah, that honestly, that's more... That's better. The army I have costs roughly $915, but that's not including my unpainted minis that I have yet to paint. Actually, we were talking about TGCs and all that. I thought about getting, I thought about getting into Pokemon. I think if I do, I'm just gonna collect Pokemon cards, honestly. I think I'm just gonna, you know, collect like grass type Pokemon cards. Do that. I think that's more up my alley, you know? Have a little folder and be like, yo, check out all my green dudes. I got Venusaur, I got Meganium. Collect only Shroomish and Breloom. There's not that many Shroomish and Breloom cards. There's not that many, unfortunately. And yes, I've thought of doing it. I've thought of doing that. Yeah, no, I love Shroomish. Shroomish is my favorite Pokemon. I recommend either Japanese or Korean packs because they're... well, if I collect those packs, won't those be in a foreign language? I think that's the only thing, is I want my stuff to be in English, because I like reading it. And all that. I don't know. To me, it's like I want to be able to read the card. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay, I will hydrate. Hi. Hang on, wait. Let me get this vision. I'll do the stretching posture. Okay, all right. Hang on. Let me actually readjust myself. All right, I took to that. Oh shit! Oh, that actually felt good. Holy shit! Hang on. All right, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, I want to be able to read my cards and all that. I don't know. It's probably gonna be a while before I decide to do it and all that. What else? What else? What else? I don't know. If I did collect Pokemon cards, I would do just grass type Pokemon only. And I would just do like the. I know there's like some Pokemon where it's like, oh, in game it's grass poison, and in the tabletop it's the purple type. It's the whatever you want to call it, psychic. I think it's called psychic. Yeah. I would just get the ones that are green. You know. It's like, oh, this Venusaur is purple. It's like, I just want Venusaur green. You know? Yeah. I also thought about collecting Magic the Gathering cards. I think if I did that one, I would either do mono green cards or I would collect like black green cards. I don't know. I feel like black green might be a little bit cheaper per se. Are black in the TGC? Oh, they are? You know what? Okay, you know what I mean. Yeah. Well, isn't it like just basically dark type or something in the TGC? Like they just call it like dark type or something. Something like that. I don't know. First it was green, then purple, now black. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. I think they also introduced like dragon as well. That one I was surprised by and all that. Because like when I played when I was into like Pokemon cards at a young age, it was around Hoenn and Sinnoh times basically. And they had the they had fire, electric, water, grass, fighting, psychic, steel, and dark. They had those types. Till Gen 5 and then got retcon and Ranged. Yeah. The only reason I know about Dragon type is because of sorry, the mobile game app. It's only because of that. I played that a little bit and then got frustrated with it and then have never played it again. When I was playing against other people, they would use it was Mewtwo EX with, I think, Gardevoirs, and the Gardevoirs would basically just load up the Mewtwo EX, and then the Mewtwo EX would just one-shot shit, and it was very frustrating. Yeah, Pocket, yeah! Also, I love Hoenn as well. Hoenn's my favorite region in Pokemon. Hoenn is my favorite region, both, like... it's just so much fun. I think the Hoenn games are really fun, immensely replayable, and just, they just feel good. They feel good, they sound good, and all that. You hate Pocket? That's fair. I'm not a fan of Pocket either. The only thing, though, is that, okay, so... I feel bad. I kind of feel bad about it because, like, if we're talking from, like, a pure, like... I don't know if ecological is the right word. Environmental, like the environments of the region, Sinnoh would be my favorite, But I hate the Sinnoh games so much. I don't like the Sinnoh regions. I think I'm not a fan of the Sinnoh games. And I feel bad because it's like, oh, I would love to live in Eterna City and go to Eterna Forest and all that, Eterna Forest is like my favorite Pokemon song of like all time for the most part. But man, do I not like Sinnoh. So Hoenn's my favorite. If I lived in a region, it would be Hoenn. I would want to live in probably Rustboro City. Capture the feeling of adventure? Yeah. No, I get what you mean. It's very I get what you mean. No, I get it. It's like energetic and all that. Yeah, no, I love Hoenn. I love Hoenn so much. Especially Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. I think those games are... I think they're phenomenal from a casual perspective. Um, they have so much content and all that. So many like little secrets, little areas. Exploring the world felt amazing when I played it. You know, I had a lot of fun with Alpha Sapphire. I especially like the Pokénav in that game. Actually caught 3 shiny Vipers because of that thing. Also, that's another thing about Hoenn I love. I love Seviper. I adore Seviper so much. I love it. If I wasn't into grass stuff, like druids, nature, and all that, I would be Poison, and like Seviper would be my main Pokemon. I love Seviper so much. I love Seviper. You know what? Hang on. You know what? Fuck it. I'm adding a Seviper. We're gonna add a little Seviper to the crew here. The little crew I got in the bottom right here. Hang on. We're gonna do shiny shiny Seviper because I had 3 shiny Sevipers, and I like them. I think. Oop. Actually, wait. Isn't there like a gift thing or something? Hang on. Yeah. Pokemon 3D gifts. I think that's like a website. Yeah, here it is. Sprite Dex. Sprite Dex. Hang on here. Let me get this. With only Pokemon that learn Sport. No, the most I'm gonna do is just Mono Grass Team. See that between cute and looking cool. Yeah, Hoenn has that a lot. There's not a lot of Pokemon that can learn Spore. Trust me, I've checked. There isn't a lot of Pokemon that can learn Spore. And even then, like finding some that are, hang on, I'm sorry, I'm getting a thing downloaded here. Seviper. Yeah. I'm adding a little shiny Seviper to the crew. It's like 4 line. It depends like which game you're doing and all that. We're gonna have a little Seviper because I like Seviper. Let me find Seviper. Seviper, shiny Seviper. We got a little shiny Seviper, guys. He's gonna be right next to Kalos Acarius. Yeah, we got a little shiny Seviper. Little shiny Seviper. Look at them. Little goober. There we go. We got a little shiny Seviper. Among Us, Tentacruel. You mean Toadscruel? Toadscruel, the new one from the game. What's it called? Scarlet Violet. There's also Shinoki, and I think Brute Bonnet, the one in Scarlet and Violet, might also be able to learn Spore. I'm not sure. You didn't play Gen 9 yet? So with Gen 9, in the future, it may be possible to have a fungus team, a mushroom team, because there is now like 6 mushroom lines and all that in Pokemon. I lost interest. Yeah, it's all right. I lost interest. Honestly, with Pokemon generations, I was always slow with it. I never Soul Heart Gold Soul Silver was like the one where I'm like, okay, I want this like at the very start. After that, I was very slow with getting into the future generations. Like, to give an idea, I played Heart Gold Soul Silver way into, like, Gen 6 and all that. I was playing Soul Silver for a long time. And then when Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby came out, I got I got Alpha Sapphire. I played that well into, I'm pretty sure into like Pokemon Shield, Sword Shield time, basically. It was okay, but oh yeah, I think I watched a video on that. How Brute Bonnet could have been good, but it was just not fast enough, or something like that. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about it. You know what sucks? In theory, like Among Us and maybe Brute Bonnet, I should love them, but I hate how they look. I don't. I don't like how they look. I normally like stuff that looks weird, but they just, I don't know. They just don't. I think it's the Pokeball designs, truth be told. I think it's the fact that they have the little Pokeball kind of stuff on their head that I'm just not a fan of. You know, if it was just like, oh, they were a color, like they had like a single color on their top on their caps and hands, I'd be more into it. Oh, hey, Rustum, how are you? Welcome, welcome. We're talking about Pokemon right now. We're talking about mushroom Pokemon specifically. Yeah, welcome in. How you doing? How you been? Whatchacallie? What was it? Yeah, Among Us. In like gameplay wise, Among Us is like, it has like all the stuff I love. It's slow, it's tanky, it has like support moves and all that, and it's just like I should love it. I've never used it, and even then, I don't like how it looks. You know. I too love Breloom and Shroomish. I have a little Shroomish plus on my little Shroomish plus. Hang on, let me take a drink real quick. I have a Shroomish plush on my desk. I also have a little Venus. I have a Venusaur next to it. Yeah. I always have Shroomish with me looking at me when I'm doing stuff on my computer. Love Shroomish. Worked out and showered twice today. Hell yeah. Laundry and eating. Oh, hell yeah. Mom cooked meal. I love. Always good. All of it for the first time. I don't feel like human. Aw. Yeah, feeling like a human being. I understand that. You know. Yeah. Hang on, let me... It does sound like a good... I need to exercise. I need to, but... Uni is keeping up all my time and stress. Anyway. Yeah, I do like I like Shroomish and Breloom. They're cool. Oh, hell yeah, movie night. That's awesome. Movie night with the folks. What'd you watch? What movie did you watch? Did it perhaps involve some turkeys going back in time to take turkey off the menu for Thanksgiving? That's right, they went back in time to get turkey off the menu. Fly Me to the Moon. I've never heard of that. I've heard of the song, but I've never heard of the movie. I didn't... Is it like a really, like, kind of like old movie and all that? Hell yeah. Fly me to the moon. Buy me creamed corn. Oh, it's new? Oh, okay. That explains it as well. I live under a rock when it comes to new stuff. Unless someone exposes it to me, I basically won't know about it for years to come. About how the moon landing was almost faked. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool, honestly. Hell yeah. The Changing Tatum. That one I have never heard. Evangelion. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Evangelion. I've heard so much about it. I think it's good I don't watch that, probably. I think it's good I don't watch Evangelion. I've heard it, like, the movie is, like as it goes on, yeah, I've heard it's depressing, and that, like, the movie is, like, really, really fucky, or something like that. Like, it's very mind-fucky. It's a good popcorn flick with throat. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. There's a lot. You know what movie I do want to watch? I want to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and 3 movies. I've seen the first one. I need to sit down and watch the second and third. I really want to watch those. I want to see Keanu Reeves Shadow the Hedgehog. And more Dr. Eggman, because fucking... It's Jim Carrey. Yeah, I think it's Jim... Yeah, Jim Carrey? Pretty sure Jim Carrey plays Dr. I'm not good with actors. I've watched Iron Lung yesterday. Oh shit. Hang on. Let me get back to my thingy. And Iron Lung, I've heard that made a lot of money. You've seen the third one, but the present that yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Third one was really fun. Hell, yeah, I've only seen the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Definitely an experience. Live and learn. Heard a lot about it. Yeah. Iron Lung. I saw the thing I've seen about Iron Lung is the contraption that was fucking made for it. The fucking like multi-million-dollar fucking pod that's like being held up, and that is an active danger to not only Mark himself but like people around him. I have to like Sonic. Well, I mean, Sonic, anybody can like Sonic, you know? I know the joke is, haha, like, autistic people like Sonic, but no, everybody can enjoy Sonic. You don't know how many people have been turned into furries because of Rouge the Bat. I may or may not be in said group. No, I've loved Sonic for, like, ever since I was a child. Shadow's also a good character. I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite Sonic character that isn't just Rouge by default. Oh, that's actually really tough. I'm feeling Fred. Aw. Yeah. Kids like Sonic a lot, and if they get comfort from it, it's good. Aw. Yeah. Oh, Metal Sonic's a good character. Hell yeah. A lot of Sonic characters are just genuinely good characters, very memorable and all that. God. When I was really young, I loved the Chaotix. They were like my favorite, specifically Vector. Vector was like my favorite character for a long time. I don't know if that... Again, I don't know what my favorite is now. Never really got into Sonic. So I think Sonic's kind of fun. I think there's a few games that may be worth playing. Mania. If you ever wanted to play Sonic, probably do Mania. Sonic Mania is probably like a good one to play. The Adventure series can be both Adventure 1 and 2 are kind of fun games to play in a general sense. But yeah. I fucking love Sonic Riders. A part of me wants to say Wave the Swallow would be my favorite character. I also like Storm in that game, but yeah, I don't know. If anything, Rouge is just my default, like, yeah, she's my favorite Sonic character because, I mean, it's fucking Rouge. And also, I like her design, and I like her design in Sonic Prime. I love what they did with her in Sonic Prime. Shadow for Life for me. Omega, yeah! Chad Amy, but valid ship. I know they're not in here, but I think they're asleep now. Peachel, who was in here earlier, she ships Sonic and Shadow hard. I've seen some of her art, and it's all she ships it hard. Pie, you get it. That's a fun one, yeah. Trying to think, what's some other... I don't think I really have any... Well, no, I shipped Knuckles and Rouge. I shipped that hard. I love Omega. That's another character in Sonic I adore, is Omega. I feel like he's just one of the peak characters in general in Sonic. What's another character in Sonic that I fucking adore? I love Silver. Oh, I love Silver. Blaze, I'm neutral on. I'm very neutral on Blaze. But Silver, I adore him. I love Silver. Penchus and Cherry Bomb and has, if I understand the appeal of... I'm sorry, Rusto. Just Sir Penchus and Cherry Bomb fucking based. Okay, I think, yeah, that one I need to go back and do the thing. God, that's a odd has-been hotel. Oh boy. She's a bit awkward, workaholic. Yeah, also I'm not a big fan of fire. I feel like that's kind of the biggest thing. Like, yeah, I think the big thing that kind of perturbs me is the fire. I don't like fire stuff, you know? Oh, Egg Festival. I'm not participating in that. I'm not leaving this farm. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. What's another Sonic character? 420 plays it. Your preferred element then? Grass. Green. Fires. Yeah. Yeah, no, for the longest time, I've never been the biggest fan of fire stuff. Growing up, I was always, like, into, like, you know, water and ice. And as I got into, like, when I started playing, like, World of Warcraft and... I think what else? I don't know. There's always been... Okay, let me like kind of take a step back now, y'all. So for the longest time growing up, my favorite color / element was blue, water, you know, that kind of thing. Later ice and all that. Then in high school and to an extent like college and all that kind of shifted to where my favorite color became well, it turned to white, well, it turned to yellow, and then, like, holy light and all that. And then it's like, okay, now I like green, I like nature, earth, and all that. That's my jam now, you know? So, TLDR, grass, green. Little bit of poison as well. I like poison stuff as well. First Pokemon was Trico. I don't remember what my first Pokemon is, to be honest. It probably was like Mudkip or Squirtle. I don't know, to be honest. If her album is very green album, I've never heard of it, but I imagine it's very good. Also, yes, ice is a peak. I love ice stuff. Ice is like one of those things I still enjoy a lot. I love like playing Cryomancers in games. Oh, you know, man, like it's like a... Or do you like Mudkips? Mudkips is cool. I like Mudkip. Let me hang on. I need to take a breath. Visually and audibly. Ah, gotcha. You can hear green pie. Wait, you know what? Wait, no, hang on. Wait, that reminds me. When you need him. I think he's lurking. He's either lurking or he's like heading to bed. I don't know, because I think it's pretty late for him. He was streaming earlier, so he might be a little tuckered out. I need to find a thing real quick, because I know I mentioned, like, you can hear green. Taste... Let me find this real quick. Where is it? God damn it, I have to find this. Hang on. Why is this not working? I hate when this shit does not work. Hang on. In... That is that. Hang on, I have to find this real quick. Hang on, I have to find this real quick. Give me a second. Bear with me. Bear with me. You guys need to... You need to see this. You need to see this. Oh, I found it. Here we go. Here we go. Let me... God, just looking at this. This is a Discord server. I don't know the guy, but he posted like an album thing he has. I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show this on stream, and I want you to be honest with me about this. I want you to be honest with me. Can you... Oh, no, I need to do that image. Can you taste what I'm about to show you? Can you taste? Can your eyes taste this? Can you taste the orange from this? Can you taste it? It's so orange that you can taste it. No, what do you mean? No, look how orange it is. It's like, you can taste that. You know that tastes like Fanta or something. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and remove it, but yeah. Ah, sorry, body's being weird. Oh, you know what? That's honestly valid, Cobb. I'm not a big. I was about to say orange is not my favorite color, and then Rustum's right here. Hi, Rustum. Yeah. Yeah. In my defense, it's kind of like related to like fire and heat and all that, and I'm not the biggest fan of that stuff. If it makes you feel better, I have this like orange water flavoring that I put in my stuff. Rustum. Who's Rust? Fuck, Rust is orange. You're right. Shit. Rustum. Thank you. Gotcha. Rustum orange. But no, orange can be a good color and all that. I just even though my favorite green is in the warm side, I tend to prefer like cooler colors and all that. Yeah. Hang on. There we go. What's another color I like? I like orange. What do you mean, swamp? Why are you pointing a gun at me? What's another color I actually really enjoy? I don't know. I like brown. Brown's one of my favorite colors. I guess if you take orange and you... Oh shit, hang on. Okay, if you take orange and that is... You darken it, then it becomes brown, in which case I fucking love it. On God, I fucking love the color brown so much. I love brown. Brown and green just go really good together for obvious reasons, but yeah. Did I learn that? Hey, oh, shit, hang on. Hang on, the creator of the very first... Bruh. I needed to stop for a second. I needed to stop to mentally process... the fact that the annoying orange is the first fucking VTuber. Jesus Christ. Oh, I hate that that's right. No, that's pretty cool, honestly. And also orange posting Antifa shit, Lamau. Well, just gonna say, leave it at that for now. We're not gonna get into politics. The annoying orange is trans, Lamau. Brown and green, shallow stream, new life arise at the edge of the drink, or edge to the drink. Never heard that, by the way. Just yeah. Oh, I need to water my crops. What was I gonna say about orange? I don't know. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm so focused on watering these crops. I gotta go to bed. Oh, good night, Cobb. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. You have yourself a good night and all that. Yeah. Also, gonna give a fair warning to everybody. Ads in 6 minutes. My bot is fucking broken, so it doesn't automatically say the stuff. Yeah, God, annoying orange. My God, I remember watching that shit back in like 2008. 2009. That was the shit. What's another one? I remember watching Fred. Y'all remember Fred? Fred Figglehorn on YouTube? Hey guys, it's Fred! I can't do the voice. God. Old YouTube is something. That's... Oh lordy. I love sometimes just going back and watching stuff from like late 2000s, early 2010s, and the movie ones. There's a couple Fred movies. There are in fact Fred movies. I don't know. Wait, is he acting? Are we gonna take a trip to IMDb and see if the guy who played Fred is in other movies? I'm kind of tempted. I am not going to. I don't. Okay, wait. Quick rant. I don't like the events, and well, I kind of like the events in Stardew, but at the same time, I don't. I don't. Grown ups, I think he was cameoed. Oh God. Oh God. Oh Lord. What was I gonna say? That's hilarious. First off, what was I was talking about 2000s. Like, yeah, like YouTube. I like to go back and watch some of the YouTube stuff, like early YouTube stuff. What do you mean? Listen here, you little shit. Hi, you little fucking shit. Okay, yes, I would marry Sebastian. Okay, you little shit. Don't call me out. Oh lordy, hang on, let me get back to the thing. Give me a second here. I have to fix this. Okay, something like that. We'll do that. We'll make it a little bigger. Do that. There we go. Okay, back to that. Yes, I did marry Sebastian. You know what? We can take. Fuck it. We're gonna take a trip. No. You want to bring up Sebastian? We're gonna go say hi to my husband. Hang on. Where are we at? Actually, shit. Which one was it? I think this one. Yeah. Hang on. Did I marry Sebastian in this one? I'm pretty sure I did. We're gonna go to my other farm real quick. Where's my husband? Yeah, I did marry Sebastian. Where's my husband? There he is. There he is. Hey, want some coffee? Aww. I need some wake up early. Mwah. I'm gonna keep kissing him. Also, we're gonna take a little tour. I think this is the cellar. Yeah, there's a bunch of. This is yeah. So here's my little house and my longest playthrough. Oh God damn it, ads. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to wait 3 minutes for them to finish. Alright. Aww. Oh, dang it. Hang on. Hey, you have a good night. Alright, I'll actually... No, I'm gonna go back to the other thing. Not... Oh, this is the fucking... me music. I'm gonna go back. Alright, there we go. Let me just... Boop! Based. Alright, give it like another minute or two. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna look this up actually. Heck was Fred in? Hang on. Fred Bighorn actor? What was his name? IMDb. What was he in? Let's see here. Known for actor. Mr. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What the Sam fucking hell is this? Hang on, I think give it a little bit. Wait, what the hell is what? Oh my god. Hang on. Wait, I'm gonna wait like 30 seconds. Hang on. Fred voice, Fred. Give me it like a little bit more. I think we're back now. Okay, so I'm actually looking at the IMDb of Lucas Cruikshank, the guy who played Fred. He was apparently in quite a few things. Let me see here. He was in Shrek. Wait, he was in Shrek Retold 2? Or hang on, Shrek 2 Retold, I think is what it was. It says he was in this. What? He was in actual. He was in a few things. I'm surprised. All right. So anyway, let's get back to the game real quick. Let me go ahead and boop. I went back to the original farm. Just figured we're gonna do this. Oh, but yeah. I'm trying to think about some other stuff I can talk about. What were we talking about before Pi called me the fuck out? Marrying Sebastian. Let me see here. Yeah, we were talking about... Oh, we were just talking about, like, Fred and all that. That's alright, yeah. How long? 2 hours, okay. Sorry, I was checking the time and all that, how long I've been streaming and all that. God, yeah, old YouTube, that's... I think I'm gonna take time to watch some old YouTube, probably tonight. Maybe rewatch Irate Gamer or something. Alright. I got a new hat. I got a new hat. I picked the other one. Oh! Hi, Moral! Hello, hello! Welcome in! Welcome, welcome! How you doing? You've been awake for quite a bit of time, I think, or something. But yeah, hi, welcome in. I'm just Stardewing it. I'm just been doing stuff on the farm, while also just talking about random stuff. I was called the fuck out because I married Sebastian. But yeah, welcome in. We're also talking about YouTube. Do you remember Fred? Fred from old YouTube, Fred Figglehorn, you know, the "Hey guys, it's Fred" guy. How could I not? Hell yeah, you know what's up. I was looking at his IMDb article, or his IMDb page. Aside from like the main stuff he did on Nick and all that, what else? Wait, I forgot what he was in. He was in some, like, small show, and apparently he's in, like, Shrek 2 Retold, but I can't find out where he's at all in that show, or in that movie. True sensation, oh, never, other than he had a... Yeah, it was old YouTube. It was old YouTube, you know? He had a high-pitched voice, he did stupid stuff. Like, he literally, like, fucking... swam in a pool or some shit like that with his shirt on or something. It was old YouTube. You know, stuff was a lot simpler, more Wild West, and all that. You'd get like flash game ads on the side. I remember those days. Sorry, I was taking a little sippy. What else was I gonna talk about? Oh, dang it. Alright, there we go. Gonna do that and then go back to the bed. Trying to get some old YouTube I watched. Oh my god, old Smosh. That's something I always revisit from time to time. I go back to watch Smosh from like the early 2010s. That was quite a thing. I don't know what the proper word to use for that. What's some other old YouTube that I've watched? I don't know. It's mainly gaming stuff. Oh, it's raining. You know what that means. Fish. But yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of old YouTube I should rewatch. And some of it I just can't. I don't know. I remember watching Equals 3 back in the day. When I go back to watch that, I'm just like, Jesus, I cannot stand this. This. I don't know. Sorry, gonna focus a little bit. Yeah, how's your day been, Moral? I hope your day's been good. I saw you in Omo's stream. I think you were also in Vera's. I know you asked me about the Pox Nights. Gosh. Anyway, but yeah, no, I hope your day's been good and all that. I guess while we have a moment of just kind of calmness, of me not being called out for liking Sebastian. I brought them up because you mentioned Mortal Nurgle for yeah. They're my favorite in Total War. Yeah. There's a lot. I love a lot of the Nurgle stuff in Total War, Warhammer 3. One of my favorite units of Nurgles is the Pestigars. I love Pestigors so much. I love them so much. I love that when an enemy's leadership shatters, they're basically like, no, you're not leaving. You're stuck here with us. Cav sucks in that game too. Yeah. I didn't know Cavalry sucked in the game. I don't know, but I've always had a hard time dealing with Cav. Is Bretonia your favorite? Yeah. I guess, yeah, because Cav being not that great. Because sometimes the AI is wonky and it's like, leave, get out, and they're just not leaving. They just stay in the fight and it's like, no, get out, and in that game I mainly like infantry and monsters and all that. Which is, I mean, Nurgle is basically just infantry and monsters. With the occasional, like, spellcaster and flying unit and stuff like that. Trying to think what other units in that game I love. I'm very, I don't know if conflicted is the right word. Hang on, let me get this fish. Broken. Permit. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The full fluidity issue. God. Or the lack thereof. It's I hate it. Information is caught. Yeah. God. I know that frustration so much. God. Yeah, you spam the shit out of the making them move. Yeah, God, I hate that. I hate that so much. I hope Total Warhammer 40k fixes that shit, because goddamn, is it annoying. I think that one's gonna be on a new engine, so like there's gonna be less worry about it. Let me get this fish. This fishy. Says cat and possibly use. Yeah, it's Yeah, I tend to not use like shock cavalry because of that. I like to have the cavalry where I can kind of leave them in there because they have kind of mess. Yeah, they're like a tier 4 unit, I'm pretty sure as well, which makes them really good. And if you're playing Tom or Khan, you can buff the shit out of them. Yeah, I love Nurgle in Total Warhammer 3 though. I love it. I want to do a like a Plague Bearer only run where I use units that only have like they have like some form of Plague Bearer like in them, either like stuff like I'm brain farting. You know, think like the Plague Drones, the Pox Riders, reduces enemy size. That's it. I forgot that being a thing. If I can be real, I'm not the biggest fan of the chieftains that Tamarcon has. I like taking just the Nurgle guy and then just running with him, and then I just ignore every other one. I'm playing Nurgle. I just want to play Nurgle, but I understand why he has the other ones. Yeah. Yeah, Nurgle's got all that mass. Oh. I think my favorite, I don't know what my favorite Nurgle unit is in that game. I don't know, there's just like it's just a glob of like, I like this one, I like this one. I like the Beast of Nurgle because I can just throw it into something and just leave it to do its thing. I like the Soul Grinder of Nurgle because it's a fucking artillery piece that can like throw hands when need be. um, I love Plague Drones. I love Plague Drones so much. Yeah. I love Plague Drones both in Total Warhammer 3 and actual tabletop Warhammer. Let me get this fishy. Yeah. I can't wait for them to add Death Guard to Total Warhammer 40k. Or I like to yeah, mass heavy infantry. Yeah, tar pit. Yeah, the tar pit. The attrition, baby. You throw them in, and then you just start spamming Nurgle spells, and they have the passive where it heals them, and then you just pop Fecadunty, and then just it. Oh, I love it. Oh shit, that's actually really big. I didn't put. Fuck, whatever, it's fine. Yeah. Wait. Hello. Uh, you like this? All right, cool. I gave him a gift. Great Marauder, yeah, with Plague Bear, yeah. I love Plague Bears so much. They're of all the demons, I love them a lot. I love them a lot. Loving melee defense, yeah. So evil, yeah. I love the attrition playstyle that Nurgle can do, especially when you have like your lords with like pestilent decay. So it's like they're in melee and it's just an over time they're dealing damage and all that. Ugh. I really wish Festus was a Nurgle Lord and not Warriors of Chaos. Um, I cannot stand playing Warriors of Chaos. Is Beast of Nurgle tier 2? I thought they were tier 3. No, they're tier 2. Yeah, they're tier 2. Yeah, Beast of Nurgle, Beast of Nurgle are really good. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, they gave it expert like charge defense, I think is what it is. They just made it like really good. Hey there, hi. It's hang on, forgive me. Isa? Isa, is it? Is it? Hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, it has been a while. It's been a while. We're just talking about Nurgle right now. How are you? How are you? Yeah, we're talking about Nurgle. Okay, wait, Moral, if I can be real... Oh, I will hydrate. I will hydrate. If I can be real with you, Moral, I'm very conflicted on the Beasts of Nurgle. Um, I'm very, how do I explain it? You know okay, I'm just gonna say it outright. I'm not the biggest fan of dogs. I don't hate dogs, but it's like I prefer cats over dogs. And whenever I hear like, oh, the Beast of Nurgle is like a puppy, I'm just like, I don't like that. Yeah, hi Isa, welcome in. Also, thank you for the hydrate. It doesn't get pushed real hard. Yeah. Yeah, the Beast of Nurgle, you just throw that fucker into a pile of dudes, and it just, oh, it just does so great. And then you pop like healing. It is a perfect healing target because of how healing is dished out in the game, with how it's percentage based. It thrives on that. I I love using Beasts of Nurgle with Festus. With Festus. Yeah, regeneration, 20% physical resistance. Dude, it's so good. The only weakness though is like with like a lot of Nurgle stuff is that if you shoot, if it gets shot at, it's like, yeah, it's going to die. Isa, I hope you've been doing good. Welcome. Yeah, God, I love the Beast of Nurgle though. Tends to be a weakness of all Warhammer. Well, it's especially Nurgle's. It's especially Nurgle's weakness in general, because you know they're slow and all that. Um, I think that's just war in general. That missile stuff is the best. Just ranged. I can't wait for Tau to be added in the Total War 40k, and then for just for them to be absolutely busted. Yeah, yeah. No, I love Nurgle. I love the Beasts of Nurgle. I love the Beasts of Nurgle. I love that it's when you look at it, especially lore-wise, it's not only is it like a giant slug, but it's also like a caterpillar or like a bug that cocoons in a way, you know? Because Beasts of Nurgle, it's like over time they get depressed and then eventually they get pissed, cocoon, and become rot flies and all that. And I think it's really cool that they have this thing to them. Unless you mainly crank it down. Yeah. More valuable. Oh, yeah. I usually just play on normal. I'm not that great at the game, so I just mainly play on normal. More valuable. Yeah. Here, I need a... Boop, boop, boop. Hang on, sorry, I was looking at a thingy. Blah, blah, blah. Let me get back here. Yeah, missile units are strong. I'm not very good with them. Even though they're strong, I'm not very good with them. Mm. Oh shit, hang on here. Ba -ba -ba. Ba -ba -ba -ba. Let me get this fish. Hard. Cheap not. Yeah, I think that's like a fair thing to do. You know, just turn it down to 0. I usually keep it at 0. I try not to give myself a buff or give them a buff. Keep it neutral. Those free. Oh, hang on. Half the rob. Yeah. God, I know that feeling of wanting to use suboptimal units. Plague drones are one of those suboptimal units and all that. I love plague drones so much. They're like my favorite Nurgle unit. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'd say plague drones are my favorite Nurgle unit. Um, yeah. I I really need to sit down and like try using Great Unclean Ones in that game. You know, I've never had that good of an experience with Great Unclean Ones outside of Kugath. Tying down art. Yeah. I know it's probably blasphemous being like, oh, Great Unclean Ones. No, I'm not good with them, but I don't know. I think they're better served as like pseudo heroes with like, because you can give them bound spells as Nurgle and all that. I got a fish. What's in the chest? Coal. Trying to think what other Nurgle units I love a lot. I've gushed about Plague Bearers and all that. Units. It's maybe like, yeah, they get destroyed. Get destroyed really easily by range. And even when you give them like missile resistance, it doesn't mean much because it's like, oh, you resist 15% of this individual arrow damage, but you're getting shot 100 times, and it hurts. God, I'm curious to see what they do with Total Warhammer 40k and all that. All right, hang on, I will stretch in posture. Also, hi Akshi, how are you? We're talking Warhammer, specifically Warhammer 3. Yeah, hi, welcome in. Hello. Oh, all right, there we go. That's much better. I appreciate that. Actually, that helped a lot. We're talking about like Nurgle units and stuff like that. Yeah. Amateur my my college is geeking out about the Lord Effect. Yeah, Baze. Lord Effectronti. You don't really play graphics nor like 40k. Do you have like Total Warhammer 3? Actually, I will play that game with you. If you want to, I can. I don't know if I'd be good at helping you like learn how to play it, but I could play it with you. You do not want to think. um, yeah, if I can be, I'm a little mixed on Total Warhammer 40k. Get across all three. Oh no, I do. Totally play with you. Hell yeah. Well, I'll probably see about like DMing you, and then we'll figure out a time or something. I would recommend. Oh yeah, if you're looking at like just total, yeah, I would trust Merle Shroomer with the like outside of the Warhammer, like Total War games and all that. Like Shogun. Ah, gotta heal. Not heal. Blech. Yeah, I love Nurgle. I love Nurgle. I I can't wait to see what they do for Total Warhammer 40k. I'm not gonna get it when it comes out. I'm gonna wait till they add Death Guard / Nurgle, and then probably play it from there. Oh, I want my pickaxe and that. We'll see how it goes. Want to get into it because of the best. Oh yeah, the representation in Total War Warhammer is phenomenal. All of the so yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I bear with me for that sound. No, I have the other two games, but I only play 3 because Nurgle. Yeah, true on that, but it's like, okay, when it comes to Warhammer games, and I'm gonna put lump 40k into this. Most of the time, you're playing as for 40k, you're playing as Space Marines or the Imperium. In fantasy, you're probably playing humans for the most part. AOS, it's Order factions. Hector 2, yeah, they're expansion packs. The Total War Warhammer games, there's love for everybody, not just the fucking, not just the human factions. Everybody. You like the fucking Tomb Kings? Tomb Kings gameplay. You like I don't know, Skaven? Boom, Skaven. It's as some I love Nurgle. I love playing Nurgle. As I get some reps soon. Yeah. I love Nurgle. And it pains me to see Nurgle and Darktide and Demon Hunter. Like, cause oh my god, cause like I see that, I'm like, I want to play as Nurgle in that. I want like have you seen the units in Dark and Demon Hunter? Hang on, we're gonna look at the. I'm gonna pull up a thing of Demon Hunter. Hang on. Okay, Demon Hunter, uh, Death Guard. I want to show this. I want to like kind of look at this for a second. Let me see here. Let me see here. What's a good Let me like pull up the Plague Marines. Plague Marines. We're gonna look at some Plague Marines, baby. Or Chaos Gate, that's what the game's called. Is this like a wiki? Oh no, this is the actual website. Okay. Oh, enemy intel. Here we go. Like, I'm a open this in a new tab. Fuck. Let me find. Okay. Sorry. Bear with me for a second while I actually figure out what I'm trying to do. God, what is a good picture? I'm trying to find a good picture of these guys, of the Plug Marines. You know what? Yeah, you know what? No, this is perfect. This one's perfect. This will do. This will do. Bear with me. Bear with me. Also, the music stopped. Dang it. We'll do this one. We'll do this music. Sorry about that. Sorry that it got so quiet. let me just boom, save that. Perfect. All right, thank you for bearing with me as I do this. Yes, close those. Hang on. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hang on. Let me. It's hard to make chaos playable. Or so. Yeah. Yeah. This is really good too, though. Yeah. No, I understand that. Especially if it's like, oh, you want to play as chaos, you're gonna be evil no matter what. But like, hear me out. Hear me out. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is from Demon Hunter. Like, look at this guy. I want to play as that. I want to play as this guy. I want a squad of these guys. They look so cool. But no. No, I can't play as them. It makes me upsetty spaghetti. It makes me upsetty spaghetti. It makes me upsetty spaghetti. Yeah, and I understand why. Like, it's like, oh yeah, chaos is good for like as an enemy. Roll for playing as yeah. Oh my god. Actually, that's a thing. I think at some point I want to DM some kind of like either Dungeons and Dragons or like a Warhammer 40k tabletop game, because number one, I can play Nurgle as the DM. I can play Nurgle as the DM. But also too, because I think that I would have more fun doing the DM role rather than the individual characters, you know? I can slightly live out my fantasy of playing as like, you know, having like a bunch of Death Guard characters and all that. So yeah. But yeah, Total Warhammer 3, phenomenal representation, and I wish more Warhammer games could have that representation, you know, especially like for factions like Drukhari, Gene Stealer cults. Those guys don't have a lot of representation and stuff, so it's like, you know, I want more representation and all that. Spam. Smoke, hi Smoke, welcome in. I see you found the spam button, Lamau. If you want to investigate Dark Trader. Actually, hang on, wait, let me real quick. I'm gonna actually note that down. Real quick. Yeah, hi Smoke, welcome in. Let me note that down real quick, Moral. Okay, I got that noted down. The thing with that. We're playing Inquisitor, Stardew Guard, yeah. Into 40k tier, but I have 100 hours in fantasy roleplay. Yeah. Players, you can definitely control the monsters. Eaten by, yeah. Yeah, I would want to DM that. I wouldn't mind letting people live a fantasy of cutting down Nurgle if I meant I got to control Nurgle. You know, but yeah, hi Smoke, welcome in. I hope you're doing amazing. You know, it's been a bit. I hope you're doing phenomenal and all that. Yeah. Outside, oh, three, oh. A Plague Miser and a Black, oh. Oh, that's so cool. Lots of work. I feel that. I feel that, Smoke. I have so much shit I need to do tomorrow. For university, I have like a job networking thing to do. The many gifts to the different planets. Yeah, I'd want to DM Nurgle stuff, chaos. Yeah, it did go good actually. Surprisingly, it went really good. I was kind of shocked. Granted, it is psychology 101, but even that, it's still like, oh. I still get nervous about it, you know? Yeah, Plague Miser. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing, a Plague Miser. God, I really want... Maybe I'll do that over the summer. I might find some peeps and see if, like, hey, you guys want me to DM for you? You guys want to fight Nurgle? You want to fight Nurgle? You want to fight the repugnant clergy, the war band from the Word Bearers that had succumbed to Nurgle's most benevolent and fecundant gifts. Okay, gotcha. No worries. Actually, I appreciate you. Definitely do. I will do that. I will. I will. Probably in a like few weeks or so, I'll hit you up about it and all that. I appreciate you. You have yourself a good night and all that. Yeah, you have a good night. May Nurgle bless you. Has a dark tide sub. Gonna just kind of quickly. Don't mind me. Just gonna quickly copy that down. I'm just gonna note that down real quick. Thank you. No, genuinely, thank you. Thank you, Akshi. I will look into that. And also, more, I'm gonna look into the stuff you posted as well, like the material stuff that you sent earlier. Having a blast. Hang on, wait, hold up, wait, real quick. Hi, Cass. How are you doing? Playing Ironclast. Oh, hell yeah. Submit it to your group as a one-shot adventure. Yeah, I would do a one-shot adventure, obviously. I'm not going to do a campaign right off the bat. Especially Warhammer Society. Just about every Nurgle supplement. Hot. Oh, thank you. Also, thank you for the lurk. You have a good night, Akshi. I appreciate it immensely. And all that. You'll follow adventure once you have your claws in them. Once I have put the single spore in their soul, it will fester and grow in abundance. They will yearn for more. Oh, no worries, Mora. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting with me about Warhammer. I always love talking about Warhammer, especially Nurgle. But no, I appreciate you. Go ahead and have a good shower and then get that good sleep. You deserve it. I hope the sleep is most restful for both you and Akshi. Yeah. Those Death Guard MK3s. I am really excited actually to see how see you paint those. Also, it kind of took me a while to understand what you were gonna paint. I'm so used to the 40k art style or color scheme that I'm like, oh shit, you're doing the Horus Heresy color scheme. But yeah, I can't wait to see you paint those. Those are gonna be a blast to paint, I imagine. But yeah, you have yourself a good night and all that. Rest well and all that. But yeah, also I'm gonna poke back up Cass. Iconoclasts. I've never heard of that game. I trust that it is dark. I you know, because he said it's like one of the darkest games there is. Darkness. Thora, you must succumb to the darkness. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get back into painting. It's probably gonna be a bit before I paint again. I have minis that I need to get painted. The only thing is that, like, I don't play the tabletop war game at all. Did I water my crops? I can't remember if I did. I've just been breaking shit. I did water them, okay. The difficulties... Wait! Is that the like the 2D Dark Souls? Forgive me if that's a heinous thing for me to say, but is that the 2D Dark Souls game? I think I might have seen that actually, if that's what it is. Also playing on the harder difficult. Ooh. Odd. I usually just play stuff on like normal. I think after, like, I can understand, like, yeah, certain difficulty, like you get, like, you're used to playing like stuff at certain difficulty. It's like you need it to be harder, but I feel like at a certain point excessive hardness just kind of, you think of Hollow Knight, because okay, then yeah, I'm thinking of something completely different. Not thinking of Hollow Knight, but I'm thinking of something completely different than the thing I'm thinking of. Has like a more kind of grim color palette and all that. Last one. That's what that is. Thank you, Moral. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. I actually was talking to people about Metrovanias, like a couple days ago or something, like a little bit ago. Bites the plague theme bird. Nurgle bites. Well, I mean, no, that's legit. I mean, there's some lore to that actually. Nurglings bite people. They do that. Nurgle has like mouth stomach stuff, you know, they bite stuff. Yeah, no, Nurgle bites, hell yeah. Welcome, children, to Nurgle Bites. Get yourself a beast of Nurgle burger with a side of Nurgling fries. Don't forget your drink, of course. Oh fuck, I forgot what the thing is called. Shit. The deluge of Nurgle. We source this from Roticus's putrid rain that blesses the ground and gives a most benevolent creation of foul life. I love Nurgle. I love Nurgle so much. Flavored, 100% sake, mushroom and mold flavored, 100% satisfaction and disease guaranteed. Every disease, even the ones they don't and shouldn't exist. Every bite is filled with the most delectable disease and pox you can imagine. Our certified plague chefs cook it right from the tap. Okay, that actually sounds vile. I apologize for that. Well, no. I love Nurgle. I love Nurgle. You know, I think out later I could show that. Well, that sounds strangely enticing. Well, it's not. It's not. You know, I guess I can kind of talk about this because we're talking about food, and you know what? You know what's a food? Fruit. And you know who are fruit? Plague bearers, the lesser demons of Nurgle. They grow on trees, technically. When someone gets Nurgle's rot, the disease that infects the soul, their like soul energy is converted and transferred into like a bud, like a fruit kind of pod thing within the Nurgle of Garden, and then after some time a plague bear pops out of it. So it's like, yeah, plague bears naturally grown within the garden. Well, actually, I don't know if it's technically naturally grown. You know what I mean. It's grown. They're homegrown in the Garden of Nurgle. Sorry, my teeth feel a little weird. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Outside of, like, talking about Nurgle and some of the most heinous things that can be said regarding Nurgle. Oh, I was talking about, like, 2D Metroidvanias. I haven't played that many of them. Well, I'm gonna go. Oh, no worries, Kaz. You have a nice sleep and all that. Night with the strudel durgle vertle. You have a good night and all that. I'm gonna go for a little bit longer and then probably hit the hay as well. I have a lot of work I need to get done tomorrow. We'll see how it goes though and all that. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you sleep well. You have yourself a good night and all that. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Probably ramble a little bit about random stuff and all that. What are some random things? Actually, I kind of wrote down some stuff I can kind of ramble about now that I think about it. I don't know. I think with streaming, I'm gonna probably sit down, basically decide like how do I want to like approach streaming. Maybe like I feel like I don't know, like obviously the vibe of this is like very hangouty, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I think the hangout vibe is like really good and all that. We'll see what I do with it all. I'm sure it's gonna remain that way for some time. I just know like some of the advice given regarding streaming is like very like, oh, you have to like be performative to an extent. And maybe I'm just misconstruing it or something of like what that means. But like I feel like kind of when I hear that, it's like, oh, you have to like pretend, be fake, but maybe it's not necessarily that, you know? So I don't know. I'm sure I could explore that. I think what I'm gonna do is make like get a document and then like whatchamacallit, kind of just like I have some questions written down, some like introspective questions. I think I'm gonna like go in and like, you know, really, oh, these are grown, hell yeah, I can put these in the thingy now. Hell yeah, farm stuff, hell yeah. I think what's his name is closed, isn't he, on Wednesdays? I can't remember if he is. Probably. Mr. Store Owner, I can't think off the top of my head, unfortunately. I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun with streaming lately. Before, in the past, I struggled immensely with it. I had a lot of, and that part of it was because I had a lot of mental issues. Even to this day, I still have some mental issues. No, but it's been like very fun to stream again and all that, and I feel like I can grow because of that and all that, you know. I don't know. Are they open? They are closed on Wednesday. Okay, we're just gonna go run around and just collect shit. Why not? Just scavenge, I guess. Or is that what it's called? I don't know what the skill's called. What's the skill? Foraging. That's the word I'm looking for. Just do some foraging. I don't know. I don't know. I know with like I know like right now I have the mushroom theme and all that, and a lot of people know me because of that mushroom theme. And I know my me talking about Nurgle a lot kind of reinforces the hell out of it. But we'll see how that goes. I might switch themes. We'll see how I'm feeling in like, I'm looking at like maybe 4 months, kind of like really reevaluating everything. Streaming, content creation, my progress on stuff and all that. You know, we'll see how that goes. Because this has been like immensely fun to do and all that. And I'm also hoping that the event on the 5th will also be very fun and stuff like that. I'm sure it will, but you never know. You never know. My expectations of that event are not super duper high. I don't think it's gonna be something that's over the top or anything like that, you know? I don't know. We'll see how it goes for the most part. I have a feeling it'll be fun regardless. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna do, you know, it's copy pastas and hat in time. Who doesn't love that? I love that a lot. And I feel like it, regardless, it's gonna be a blast and all that. And in the end, if need be, I do have the B-movie script for that as well. So, yeah. Ooh, my stomach. Stomach's a little hurty, but that's okay. That's okay. Actually, one sec, I do need to mute real quick. There we go. Sorry about that. Need to kind of cough a little bit there. Trying to think what else kind of... I don't know. I've been thinking about like kind of I know earlier in the stream I was talking about like what kind of content I want to make. You know, there was like the discussion of like YouTube and kind of having a legacy on that. You know, leaving something that in the future will be kind of seen again, you know, and I think that's a little important to me. Especially like of what that content is kind of important to me as well. I know the video I'm working on is, like I talked about it earlier, you know, very much like the game design discussion and all that. And that kind of stuff. I want to pet the kitty cat. Hi, kitty. I don't know if I want to majoritively focus on that kind of thing. I know what I know ultimately it's like I can do whatever I want with the YouTube and like what videos I make, and I intend to kind of have like a variety of stuff. I think my big worry is just kind of like a fear is like what I'm leaving is not something that can be looked back at for years to come in a way, if that makes sense. Whatchacalli? I don't know, because like I feel like if you look at a lot of VTuber content nowadays, well, even in, I think just in general, and not a criticism of this, well, I don't know, this is gonna be worded like a criticism, but I don't think it's a bad thing inherently. A lot of like the VTuber content is very like, it's like, oh, it's stream moments, it's the funny moments that happened and all that, you know? And nothing bad with that kind of stuff, especially I think a lot of that stuff is very, I guess, I don't want to describe it as like advertising, you know, I don't know, because I don't know what to think. I think for me, it's like, I want to have like long videos, and I want people to enjoy like the long content I make, you know? You know, and I think a lot of people, oh, I forgot this was here. I forgot about, okay, I guess I'm not gonna wear that. I'm gonna keep wearing the pink hat because it fits better. What was I talking about? Like, kind of video content wise, I don't know. It's a little fear that the stuff I make won't be, I guess I'm worried of it being slop, if I will. And I know where I'm like, oh, I'm talking about the short form content that VTubers have and stuff like that. I don't think that's slop. I don't think it's slop. I want to produce quality stuff is what I'm trying to get at, ultimately. You know? I want to make something I'm proud of, and I sometimes worry that I won't be able to, if that makes sense. Oh cool, I can pick that up, hell yeah. Get this, get these. I think we're almost done. I'll take the axe, why not? I'm trying to think what else, kind of like content-wise. I don't know. I want to make some unique stuff as well. I feel like every YouTuber, it's like, yeah, they want to make unique stuff. And I sometimes worry that like what I make, or what I possibly should make, sorry, I'm failing at words, what I'm possibly gonna make will not be that unique, you know? I don't want to just like make a single formula and then just have that be my thing forever and ever and ever, you know? We'll see how that goes, truth be told. Trying to think some other stuff. What other things to consider regarding making stuff? I don't know. I've talked about like, oh, I might do art and all that, and like what I can, I'm gonna see if I can get this back for Robin. If not, I'll just come back here. God, I'm trying to think of, I'm sorry, I'm brain farting here a little bit. My mind just went blank. I apologize for that. Talk about long form content, like what formulas, that's right. I don't know, I've seen people that like, they have like a formula and they do that formula. And I feel like over time, how do I describe this actually? I'm worried that my content will become blurry, if that makes sense, you know? If what I make on YouTube will become, you know, it's like, God, how do I describe it? Like, people won't watch the video, I don't know how to describe it, I apologize. let me like gather my words, you know, actually gather my words and stuff and try to voice what I'm trying to say. I feel like trends I feel like there's trends. Trends get created on YouTube, social media all the time, yada yada. And then it's like everybody does that trends, you know? And all that. And I feel that once it's happened so often, everybody doing it kind of blends together, if that makes sense. And I don't want the stuff I make to be blended into that, you know? I worry about that it's gonna like blend and all that, and you know, that it will just be kind of phased out, not remembered. You know? We'll see how that goes, though. I don't know. I'm very much being, like, very... I don't know if hyperbolic's the right word of what I'm being right now. I'm just thinking out loud in general at this moment. You know? But, I don't know. I feel like... We'll see how stuff goes. I'm sure there's gonna be some stuff I do. Like, I imagine my attitudes and wants and stuff might change with time and all that. You know, it's like, what if I'm more popular in the future? I might switch goals and all that, and that might shift how I think about stuff. You know, we'll see how that truly goes. I don't know. At the end of the day, this is all meant to be fun. It's all meant to just be kind of a fun thing, and it will be a fun thing, you know? I think at most I just want this to, what I do online, to be a hobby and all that. I'm not looking to make a career out of this and all that. And even then, if I could make a career, I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I'm of the opinion that, that hobbies and work should be separate. I feel that if your hobbies become your main source of income, then that gets converted into work, and that can be a miserable existence, you know? I feel... Now, that's not for everybody, but I feel like for me, it would become a very miserable existence. And I think having a distinction between, like, this is for fun, and this is for money, is important to me, basically. And I don't want to take what is fun right now, in this case VTubing, streaming, yada yada yada, and have that become my work, you know? But again, stuff might change. We'll see what happens, you know? You never know what can happen in the future. You never know, but we'll see what happens. I have high hopes for the future in general. I think it'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. It'll be a-okay. It'll all work out. It'll all work out. And all that. Let's go hit the hay real quick, because it's getting late in the game. Alright, go to sleep. More farming. Yay. Oh, damn, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. What else? What else can I yap about in general? Well, actually, again, I have the list. Little thing I can yap about is, I think, like... Oh, hey, money. More money. Right then. It's loads of money. I think that, with my streams, I want to, like, really sit down and figure out the vibe I want for it. And all that. And, like, how I can kind of maintain that vibe. Like, right now, it's very, like... I guess, I like, hang out, like, very, very loose, kind of, like, whatevs, you know? At one point, it's like we're talking about, like, old YouTube. At another point, I'm gushing about Nurgle and talking about how you can get a fucking Beast of Nurgle burger with Nurgling fries. You know, but I don't know. And truth be told, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it was a good thing earlier and all that. Nothing... That shit was fun. That shit's fun. That's always fun. You know, but I don't know. I think having a focus maybe might be more fun for me. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Even then, I can't speak for crud. Maybe it's worth noting. Maybe something like that might be more restrictive than what I want, you know? Who knows? Who knows in general? Fair warning, ads in 5 minutes and all that. we'll see. We'll see how that goes, you know? I'm sure stuff will work out. It'll be okay. This is all for fun and all that. I think probably after the Transiversary, I might actually sit down and do a lot of introspection. Because I think I'm hitting, like, the, kind of the 2-month mark now on streaming again. I know, like, Isa earlier was like, hey, it's been a while. It has been a while. You know, last time I was streaming, I was not in the best health, you know? Not in the best mental health. But now I am. And I think I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to make this work and all that, you know? It'll be fun. And there's probably a lot of stuff I need to work on as well. Like, I have a lot of word fillers. Even in this stream, I used a lot of them. You know, brain fart, like, that's all word fillers, and I should work on those. You know, to make the streaming in general a lot more fluent, better, that kind of stuff. Stuff is a word filler. But yeah, well, we'll see how it goes in general. I'm having a blast doing this. This stream has been so much fun. I don't know, doing this in Stardew where I'm just cleaning up the farm. It's fun. It's very fun. I'm loving this. This is very cozy for me. I needed this. I needed this tonight. Hang on, let me boop. Boop. There we go. Then chop chop. And then boop. Yeah. I'm not feeling as overwhelmed now as I was at the start of the stream. This was a needed distraction. Yeah. Oh, whoops-a-daisy. Alright, let's go ahead and put stuff in the thingy. And we'll end the day there. And I think we'll see about raiding out. So I gotta slowly walk over. Slowly log. Oh, ad started. That's fine. It's fine. We'll wait 3 minutes. Oh, crap. Hang on. We'll wait 3. I'm just gonna keep doing this stuff and wait for, like. We'll raid out now, actually. Yeah, we'll raid out. Let me end the day. And then we're gonna raid out. I know ads started, but we're gonna raid out. Or I might wait. I'll wait 3 minutes just so I can say goodbye and all that. Alright, let's go ahead and end the day there. Progress save. Alright, let's wait it out for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and boop. But yeah, this is really fun stream. Alright, we're gonna wait. In fact, I'm gonna close the game up. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and wait a second. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I like this song. What song is this, actually? Bowling? Oh, okay. It's a bowling song. That's pretty cool. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright, gonna wait like a minute and a half or so. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, kind of wait 30 seconds or so. Wait 30 seconds, I think, because that's, I think, when ads will end, and then I'll do my little spiel. Think we're just about done. Yep. And all right, I think we're good. So yeah, thank y'all for stopping by. We're gonna be ending stream. We're gonna raid out. Little quick thing, little advertisement. You know, my thingy. February 5th, 9 p.m. MST. You can check in my little schedule thing. I have it actually set there and all that. I'm gonna be streaming Hat in Time and pasta voice training for my transiversary. Going to be a fun little thing. I'll have the kind of like the redeems and other stuff set up for that when the time comes for the stream, and all that. So yeah, I appreciate all of you stopping by. You've all been absolutely phenomenal. I appreciate you all for just watching, talking, lurking, the whole nine yards, you know? But yeah, so let's go ahead and find us a goober to raid. Let's go find a little goober. Let's see here. Who we got on? Who do we got on? Da, da, da. Ba, 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 ba. I think, you know what, we're gonna raid this guy, Noah 81st. He's kind of he's been going on for a long stream. Ooh. We'll find, who else is on, actually. Maybe we might raid him. I don't know how long he's gonna be going on for. You know what? Nah, we're gonna raid Noah. Noah the 81st. Let's go raid him. Hit him with the spore raid. I appreciate y'all so much for sticking by. Y'all have been amazing. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Noah. Y'all be nice and all that. To tell them how cool they are. Real quick, little raid message. Spore raid, and all that. If you guys want to copy that and all that, it's up to you. Again, I appreciate all of you stopping by, hanging out. You all have been phenomenal, amazing. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Y'all have yourselves a good old night. Bye-bye.